ready for some simple game day nachos? Well, let me show you how I do it. First, y'all, I'm starting off with a good old onion. I'm just going to get that chopped up. Now, after that, I'm going to chop up me a good old tomato. Now, after that, y'all, I'm going to get my pan heated up and add in my ground beef. I'm going to go ahead on and cook that beef up, y'all, until it get good and brown. Now, I want to break this all the way down. Now, y'all, I'm just going to grab me a bowl and a strainer so I can drain that grease off of that beef. And while that's draining, y'all, I'm going to go ahead on and start heating my pan back up and adding in my onions. Now I'm going to saute my onions until they get good and tender. Then I'm going to go back and get my beef. It's already drained of all the oil. So now I'm going to go ahead on and add my beef into my onions. Now once I get that in there, y'all, I'm going in with some water. And after I get that water in there, y'all, I'm going in with me a taco seasoning packet. Yes, I'm using a packet, but I know how to make it homemade. I just don't want to. So now, y'all, I'm going to get in there and get that all mixed up together. Once I get it mixed in good, I'm going to go ahead and throw in a little bit of tahini. Yes, tahini. It go on meat too, y'all. So I'm just going to go ahead on and stir that in. Once I get that stirred in, my meat is all ready. So now, y'all, I'm going to pop that lid on, and I'm going to work on the cheese. So now, y'all, I'm adding in some evaporated milk, and then I'm going in with some Velveeta. Yes, I'm using Velveeta. Now, you can use whatever kind of cheese you want. I'm using Velveeta. So now I'm going in with my mild rotel because I want it to be mild. And then I'm going in with my Southwest corn. Now, once I get that in there, y'all, I'm just going to mix that all together, make sure it's all melty and gooey. And I'm ready to plate up. So now, y'all, I got my Doritos right here. And I'm just going to add them to my plate. Once I get them onto my plate, y'all, I'm going in with some regular mixed cheddar cheese. And then, y'all, I'm going in with my meat. Once I get that meat in there, y'all, I got to add in my good old cheese sauce. So now I'm going to add that cheese sauce to the top. And then, y'all, once I get all that cheese on there, look, y'all, I ain't putting that much on there because I don't need that much because cheese don't like me. But you can add as much as you want. So now, y'all, I'm going in with some black beans. Once I get those black beans on there, y'all, I'm going in with some lettuce. Yes, lettuce spray. And then I'm going in with some tomatoes. Once I get all those tomatoes on there, of course, y'all, I already know I got to have some cilantro. Yes, baby. Next, y'all, I'm going in with some jalapenos. Yes, some jalapenos. And these are homemade jalapenos. I made them myself. So next, y'all, I'm going in with some sour cream. And that's just a dollop of daisy on each side. And then, y'all, I am all done. So look at this masterpiece right here. Oh, wait. And don't that look good? Y'all already know what's next. I got to dig off in there and give it a taste. Y'all, come on now. Come on now. Game day food. And it ain't even game day yet. Yes, baby. Y'all, I'm about to take this whole plate out because it's a cheat day for me. Yes, yes, and yes. So y'all better go ahead on and get y'all some because that's good right there.